Oh, hi there, kids. This is Sister Alexa here. And today's lesson is my version of Hideaway. I call it Slideaway. And sorry about the noise of it. I have the windows open because it's just a beautiful day. Anyway, we're going to take it down piece by piece. Now, the first part is just, you know, the head of the thing. Okay, what you're doing here is you start with the open string. In this case, it's an open E string. So this is open A tuning. So that goes from the 6th string is an E. The 5th string is an A. The 4th string here is an E. The 3rd string is an A. The 2nd string is a C sharp. And the top string here is an E. So this is basically a G tuning, except we're moving it up a couple of frets, okay? So it's more tension on the guitar, and I think it sounds brighter, whatever, especially when you're playing with a band. Okay, so let's run through this thing. Okay, now we play the open 4th string. So you're hammering down here on the 2nd fret of the 4th string after you've done the open. As soon as you slam it down there onto the 2nd fret of that 4th string, pluck the open 3rd string, so it sounds like this. Okay. Now what you're going to do after that is this. Now that piece is, we're starting on the 2nd fret now of the 3rd string after doing this. And then we slide up to the, let's see, the 3rd fret approximately right here. We're really trying to capture what's known as the blue note. It's actually between the 3rd and 4th frets right here. So it's some imaginary spot there. You'll hit it. When you hit it, you'll know it. It sounds like the blues. Once you do that, I'm damping over here with my fingers. So as soon as I sound that open 3rd string and I play my little lick, I damp it down here. So if you watch what's going on here, see my finger came down to stop it. Okay, and we're doing this again. So after doing that lick, play the open 4th again. Okay, so we're going to be bouncing around from the 4th open to the 4th 2nd fret. After we're done that little bouncing, that little shuffle bit, we're going to play the open G string. So let's play it together. 2, 3. And the 2nd lick coming around again is, so it's the same idea as before. We're not playing the notes exactly the same. It goes like this. Open the 4th string to 2nd fret of 4th string. The little lick we do there, that's going to be, go up to your blue note. As soon as you hit that note and pluck it, which is the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, Pluck it. We're doing plucking it, open it, doing a hammer on it, pull up, whatever you want to call it. So I'm playing the note. As soon as I play it, I come down hard on it and lift it. And lift it, see? So you get that little effect. The way to finish the phrase is this. Go down to the second fret of the fourth string until that open again. Okay. I know it's a lot of stuff coming at you one time, but we'll try it again super slow. 2, 3, 4, go. Now this bit is just simply the open fourth, and down here hammering onto the second fret of the open fourth, and then sounding the open G. So you get this effect. Play the whole thing up to that point together, slowly. 2, 3, go. And before we get to this piece here, which is the 4 chord in this key, what I did was here is I was thumping along on the bass in the 5th string. This is optional. If you can put it in there, it's a lot more texture to the song. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Then when this little bit where we come here, what I'm doing here is I'm sliding up to the 6th fret. Now what I'm doing is I'm plucking the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings with my fingers over here, thumb on the 5th, index, 4th, middle fingers on the 3rd. So I go sort of like a strum across it. If you prefer, you can just pluck it again. But the idea is to have it be here in the lower register. You can also do like this, which is taking the index finger, swiping it up against all of those strings at the bottom there. Okay, so either way, optional. Okay, so once we've gotten there, once we've done that lick, we go. Okay, this part. Remember we did that little lick before? Well, that's the same thing here. You can put the flourish in there or not, it's optional. The vanilla ways, open 3rd. So we're playing the 5th string again. So let's pluck these simultaneously, the 5th string and the 3rd string. Hit that 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Back to that 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, that's how it goes. So let's try the piece after this too. Okay. Now what we're doing is that same deal we did, but the move to the 4 chord. Do it again. What I'm doing here is as soon as I've done my little flourish, right, I slide up from wherever I'm at on the 5th string. I start sliding on the 5th string. Pull off. So I bring it up to the blue note, same location between the 3rd and the 4th, this imaginary spot. Sound it open. When I lift it up, it sounds the open string. Okay, so the whole thing goes like this. So once you get done with this little part, you take the slide and place it on the 5th fret of the 1st string. Okay, so between us, you're going to be doing the riff. Okay, so. Okay, so it's going to go from the D part like this. part here is your third fret, the second and first strings. I'm plucking them here with my middle finger and ring finger. Okay, so I pluck the second, slide it up here to the fifth fret. As soon as I get to the fifth fret, I pluck the first string on the fifth fret, and let it go back down. So I usually pluck them both. You could do one or get different effects. Okay, so the lick goes like this. I'm going to end this whole lick here. I'm doing the same thing. Getting ready to let it go, but instead of going to the open 5 number here, I'd go to the fourth instead. The note, it's open, note, open, fourth. So going open, fourth, and third. That's a fifth. Slide up. Fifth, slide up, and we fit it open fourth and open third with the index and middle fingers. This will take some getting used to if you've never done it before, but it's just a basic technique that you use. Okay, so that's how you end the phrase up here on this fifth fret of the fourth string. So the whole lick goes like this. Make it slide up from wherever you prefer. I like doing it right there around where the blue note is. It sounds bluesier, okay? Okay. That goes to that piece next. So what I'm doing is I'm plucking here on the fifth string with my thumb, open forward, and I open that third string open that we're used to doing by now, okay? This bit is I'm dropping it down on the second fret of the third string, and now instead of plucking this fifth string, I'm plucking the sixth string with my thumb. So it moves over like slightly. Okay, so it goes like this. Now let's see. See if the rhythm goes in it? So the way to complete the phrase is this. We're going. What I play here is the open second string. Then we go back through all this lick that we were doing the whole time. Okay. Okay, let's put the whole thing together because there's a little bridge section here. We start it from the beginning. Let's play it together. 2, 3, 4, go. This little like tag piece goes like this. What I'm doing here is I'm sliding up to the fourth fret. I'm plucking the fifth and the third strings together using my thumb and my middle finger. So I'm doing chromatically, which is one fret at a time. I start on the fourth. Go back down here to the fifth and then to the fourth fret, back to my fifth, sixth, and seventh. We'll do it real slow together. 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, that's all there is to that. So this part is the open fifth string, and I'm sliding up to my blue note. When I get to the blue note, I pluck my open third string. Okay, then I pluck back down on the fifth, so the whole lick goes like this. Okay, so okay, and then I'm doing this little deal here, the walker. that is the same frets we were doing before, 4, 5, 6, and 7, except the way I'm plucking, I'm doing one at a time, like we started the lick here. I'm doing 5, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. And the last one, I pluck all 3 of them using my thumb, index, and middle finger. And after that, I tag it with this, sort of a punctuation piece. Okay, and after that, we go to play this bridge part, which is basically this. The thing I'm doing here is I'm sliding up to on the 6th string and the 4th string, I'm sliding up together, those 2 strings, up to the 3rd fret. So what I'm doing here is 6th and 4th open, they're just going to go to the 5th and 3rd open. Okay, you got that. Then once you get there, hit it twice. So what I'm doing is I'm bouncing it up and down here. It's called the ricochet technique. That's what I call it anyway. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm doing the open string, slamming it down here on the 3rd fret, lifting it off, which is a pull off. It creates that sound. And we're going up to the 3rd, 4th,